My name is Sam. Welcome into BookSmart. We only got one game on the NHL docket tonight, but that's all good because the NBA is back. But we are going to get one bet in with the NHL. So let's head over to New Jersey, and we are going with a Washington Capital. We are going to go with John Carlson at an anytime point. This is at -115 on BetMGM. So Carlson has a point in 4 straight games. He's had a point in 4 of the last 5 games for Washington. The reason I kind of like this is because we're going to have backup goalies in this game. Both these teams played last night. I really think that, these defenses are going to be tired. Both teams are traveling. So I really think that John Carlson is going to be able to dish one out to Ovechkin or to TJ Oshie. So 33.3% of D-men are scoring against New Jersey. It's not the highest clip, but it's high enough for me to take John Carlson, a guy that's done this in 4 of the last 5 games, and this is at -115. I mean, come on, it's not even like it's juicy. I thought it was going to be juicier. The biggest thing about this is that the Capitals need to get on the power play. Both these teams are struggling 5-on-5 this season. I think they're both averaging a goal, maybe a little bit higher than a goal, but dude, it's nasty. It is nasty, these 5-on-5 teams, but with backup goalies in the net, John Carlson, dish it to Ovi. Just have Oshie set up for that one-timer, dude. That's so easy to get an assist on this team. Ovechkin. Ovechkin just sit at that, the left side? Just the left side, just sit there, and then he one-times it, dude. And then boom, it's an assist for you, even though you really didn't do anything. So I like John Carlson here. I think he's gonna somehow hand out a helper in this game versus the New Jersey Devils. Let's head to Chicago now, where the Bulls open their season against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I am going to be riding with Jalen Williams. If this thing would load, Jalen Williams over 1.5 turnovers against my Chicago Bulls. This is at +105. This is 100% a guessing game. There's no statistics to look at this season for Oklahoma City. He could easily have no turnovers in this game, but I'm just looking at last season. I'm looking at what the Bulls added this year as well, and it's at plus juice, baby. It's at +105. And in the final 5 games of the season, the Bulls were actually 2nd in the league in steals, and they were 6th in the league, I believe, in overall the whole season in steals, and that was without Jalen Carter and Torrey Craig, who they added in the offseason. Absolute ball hawks. So the Bulls, even though they're going to suck offensively, they are going to have a decent defensive team. And in the final 5 games of last year for Jalen Williams, he had 2 turnovers in 4 of those 5 games. With the plus juice, with the Bulls defense being good, I think he's going to hit this, and I love the plus juice. So I'm willing to take this risk and ride with Jalen Williams here over 1.5 turnovers against my Chicago Bulls. And let's head to Brooklyn for our last pick, and I got the Cavaliers and the Nets under 221 points. This is at -112 on DraftKings Sportsbook. Both these teams bottom 10 in pace last season. They like to slow it down. They don't like to run and transition too much. Darius Garland on top of that is a game-time decision for Cleveland, and last year Cleveland covered 48.7% of their games. Not even half of their games they covered the total. In Brooklyn, 45% of their games they covered, which isn't too much. That was actually 3rd worst in the NBA. So everything is pointing towards the under in this game with the pace, the way they slow it down. I know you got scores on both sides, especially on Cleveland's side with Darius Garland, but you also have Jared Allen out, a big guy that's going to give Cleveland second chance opportunities to be able to put up points even when they miss shots. He's not going to be there down low. I think it's going to be a lot of brick after brick after brick, baby, and we're just gonna see a lot of bricks. And this thing might get close. I think it could get to 219, maybe even get to 220, but I just don't see this thing crossing over. I don't see any team getting 110 points in this game. I just don't. I think it's going to be one of those 90, 95 to 83 type of games there in Brooklyn, and especially with all those statistics from last season, I just don't, and there's no really huge star player on the Brooklyn Nets. I just don't see this thing hitting the over 221. So give this to me, Brooklyn versus Cleveland under 221 points. Dude, so I shot a video yesterday and I hit all my bets. I hit all my bets. I had Jake DeBrusk over 2.5 shots on goal. I had Victor Hedman a point. I had Brandon Marsh a hit versus the Diamondbacks. And dude, my microphone wasn't working. My damn microphone wasn't working. So I couldn't post that video. But I swear this is 100% true. I'm not just making this up. 100% that was true. I filmed it and everything. Dang, mic wouldn't work. But I did hit all those 3. So let's hope that we can do the same thing tonight and hit all 3 of these bets. I'm excited for the NBA finally back. This has been BookSmart, and I'll talk to you guys later.